Good morning. I would like to open the session presenting the results of the Herzliya conference simulation about the Middle East after the territorial elimination of the Islamic State in Iraq and Syria. This year, the simulation is unique for several reasons. First of all, 3 foreign research institutions participated in the simulation, and their distinguished representatives are here with us to present the results in these institutes. China University of Foreign Affairs is represented by Professor Suhao. Woodrow Wilson School of Public and International Affairs at Princeton University is represented by Ambassador Professor Dan Kertzer. And France Sciences Po Paris is represented by Professor Charles Tenenbaum. 18 different actors, state and non-state actors, were represented in the simulation by 15 participants, all decision makers, retired generals, senior academics that represented the different parties that participated in the simulation. In order to make the results clear, I will go briefly through the simulation scenario. This scenario was provided to the 3 institutions that they made the simulation in advance, and as I said before, the representatives took part in the simulation here. First, ISIS, after the defeats in Raqqa and Mosul, lost the new caliphate. The leader, Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, escaped to Libya, and the organization responded by a campaign of terror around the world. The international community, United States, European Union, and Russia are negotiating an international conference to solve the Middle Eastern humanitarian and refugee problem, and of course the internal problems in Syria and Iraq. The Kurds, the different Kurdish parties in Syria, Turkey, and the PKK are negotiating a declaration of an independent state. Palestinian Authority President Abu Abbas declared that he demands the Palestinian issue will be a part of this regional international conference. And he called Hamas to join a national unity government. Along the Syrian border, Assad forces, together with Hezbollah and the Iranian Revolutionary Guards, took control over the positions along the Israeli border in the Golan Heights. Hezbollah, after the victories in Syria, deployed units that returned from Syria again along the Lebanese border. Another event that we included in the scenario as a kind of strategic surprise was that the Russians assassinated President Assad, and later on killed in Libya Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, and these steps, of course, paved the way to a dramatic change in the Middle East. The different participants were issued by the following questions, and you will see in the results how they related to these questions. Main insights. The Islamic State, after the defeat and the death of the leader, many of the members joined Al-Qaeda and Jabhat al-Nusra, others went underground. The organization tried to strengthen alternative locations in Libya, in Maghreb, and other places. And, of course, it's still a global challenge. Israel. Israel considered Hezbollah and Iran as the main threats. ISIS is still a potential threat to Israel. Israel doesn't negate an option to include the Israeli-Palestinian conflict in an international conference, but not as the main issue. Regarding the Palestinian theater, for them, such an international conference is the last opportunity. A failure in promoting the Palestinian issue will lead to the registration of Mahmoud Abbas and the collapse of the Palestinian Authority. Hamas is ready to negotiate with Israel a Hodna. Russia is the main player in the region. They changed the geopolitical setting of the scenario, and they paved the way to join a move together with other powers to reshape the Middle East. But I think that one of the main points is that we can look at it as a Pax Russia Middle East after this move. The Kurdish question, most of the regional and global powers are against an independent Kurdish state. And the final conclusions are that the elimination of ISIS in Syria and Iraq and the removal of Bashar al-Assad are jointly the key to the change in the Middle East. Russia will be the key player in a future arrangement. And an international conference on the basis of the Arab Peace Initiative is opportunity for creating a solution in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict based on the Arab Peace Initiative. I would like now in 1 or 2 minutes to show you a new technology that was used in this simulation, and I ask Oren from Wikistart to present it.